against the white wolf today is developing because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, a God-sent shepherd, has opened the eyes of our people, and the black masses can now see that we have all been here in this white doghouse long too long. The black masses don't want to integrate. The masses want to separate. We don't want segregation, nor do we want integration, but we want complete separation.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, we should have stayed separated. Like I heard him once say, who integrates into a burning house? They tell you don't go back into a burning house. And that's exactly what we did. But see, we didn't have that mindset. We was in a very, very, very difficult time. Our mind was like scrambled eggs. We was indoctrinated, assimilated, ambushed, bamboozled. Bamboozled. We was everything but what we was and is. So if we had to stay separated and relied on each other and got ourselves together and relied on what we know, relied on what we learned, because a lot of these people that was freed, they still had their African roots. They still had African knowledge. Only thing is they just didn't have the education that you needed to get a good job and all. But see, we have to realize everything takes time. Just like we would have been freed without the Civil War. All those people did not have to die for us to claim freedom. It's sad that we didn't free ourselves, because now you have black folks around here thinking that they owe the white man something. No, we should have never been enslaved at the get-go. No, we don't owe you nothing, because you really didn't free us because you liked us. Okay. And they knew eventually we was going to free ourselves. We were going to get, it was going to happen eventually. So they was just getting ahead of it, trying to get on the right side of history and trying to put the things in place to keep us under control, to make sure that we don't ever think that you're equal. Okay. Don't even go there. And I have not been looking at any of these YouTuber commentaries, because I know they was doing all that investigating, making all these videos, telling us all about how bad America is and how good she is, and how wonderful things are going to be, and telling us all this stuff, and and reporting on all this garbage, trash, uh, showing us all these stupid, idiotic, disgusting things that this America was doing. And it didn't mean nothing. But they made money. They got that YouTube check. You even had this one guy on there, man. I had to report him because he kept changing his name, and he would put these fantastic um, labels on his videos, and it don't even be about that. And most of them, see, they just like the newspapers. They can make these sensational headlines, and you read it, and it's like it wasn't even all that. It was sometimes not even about what the headline said it was, but they got you to click on it. It became a lot of clickbait, and then. And they would be reporting the same thing that you could look at on CNN, MSNBC, and Fox, and you can see the same thing on there, but they just putting their little 2 cents in it. And sometimes you do get some information that you didn't know because you really wasn't really looking. And then they want you to join for $4.99. Where they at now? And then because Trump was you was on the America. I said I wasn't gonna say his name. He was on the American train, boy. Every time you mention his name, you got to click. That's all you had to do was mention his name, and they was clicking on it. Yes, we was. Yes, we was. And you had to join for $4.99. Then you had to subscribe. Then you had to make a like, and then you made a comment. And these people, they don't even read the comments because they never respond to the comment. And we got 100,000 subscribers. Got their money. They be, see what I got? I'm on the YouTube money train. Look what I got. Oh, yeah, I got 100,000 subscribers. But then when they start asking you to pay to join, I know it costs money to do all this stuff, but you decide to do that. You got to get you some advertising like the rest of the news people do. But that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. If I thought you was worth me giving you $4.99 a month, I would. And so what are they talking about now? Why America won. And America's gonna get what it got coming to it. And why are these white people supporting a racist criminal? These people was the same way they were before he came down that escalator. And now that Roland Martin was talking about Pelosi and Slimer or Schiller, they need to be fired because they ain't doing their job. Well, I'm going to tell you what I think. They shouldn't have never let Biden go. Okay. And when they let him go, I was mad. I was like, that is stupid as hell. They knew Biden was going to be that age before it was time to start running for president again. If they was going to let him go, they should have let him go from the get-go and put somebody in that wasn't going to be so weak. Because to me, that was a sign of weakness that you're going to sit up there because they always talking about how Rubio and Cruz and all them, how they sucked up to him after all the stuff that America said about them. But look at you. They called you trash. And a whole lot of other things on your knees. And you're going to sit up there and succeed? Say thank you? That's a sign of weakness. And that's America is extremists, and they do not tolerate weakness. You got the weak, which is the Democrats, and you got the extremists, which is the Republicans, and the independents. They are just living in a mythical land. Okay. And I did my part, just like I did, and because I'm still a winner, you lost. You the one that lost. And all these people that think they a winner, no, he won. You could be whatever you want to be. Do whatever you want to do. And I'm glad that it's over because it was getting ridiculous. And I'm gonna say this too before I leave. I think she went wrong too when she kept having all these celebrities on there. Okay. And because we needed to hear more from ordinary people. We really want to hear what they got to say. I don't care. It's all right to, write something down so you could, won't forget nothing and everything. But we should have been on there making our case. We should have been on there like those people in court that's making a victim statement, because we have been a victim of this prior president. And we should have been up there making a statement why he should never, ever be in the Oval Office. I mean, of course, they would. I'm not even going to call them a victim because, most of them, when impacted like a lot of us that have to work 2-3 jobs, and ones that are too sick to go to work but can't get Social Security because of this state's, really. But like I said, Biden should have stayed in there. Not to say that he was going to win, but I think he would have stayed in there and he would have did what he needed to do, and he wouldn't have wasted all that money that could have been used to help us. All that money that she accumulated and they gave was just a waste. They know they was up against a tyrant. And they should have had the mindset, even if we don't win, we're going to get the word out. We're going to get these people to come together. You're going to get up there and tell the truth. Because you kept talking about all this stuff about women in their reproduction rights and all this stuff and all them terrible things that happen. They don't care about that. The people that is running stuff, you should have known that they don't care about that. But what they do care about is money, and destroying the black man. Getting rid of immigration and all this stuff. That should have been your main focus. Well, anyway, thank you for listening. And keep the hope alive. We got this. Okay? You got to tear it down before you can build it back up better. Now, when Biden was saying that we're going to build it back better, that's what he was doing. But America is not going to let you think that it's better. You got to turn off the corporate news and get off the mythical world. It's time to get back to reality. Don't we see now that America is not in reality? We have to start living our lives in reality and live for the future. Because right now, truthfully, we is all messed up. And if we don't start thinking about the ones that's coming after us, that have to live in reality, learn the truth, and be guided by the light and not the darkness. Thank you for listening. You have a wonderful day.